Welcome back to the Back 40. Okay, it's Back 40 After Dark. Y'all know the drill. It's the Back 40 After Dark, an adult chat and craft channel where we play with objects, glue guns, industrial heat gun named Hank that can cause fires and death and all that mayhem. And we lose our manners. We act ugly. We cut up sideways. We have a hee-haw good old time in a loving and safe environment. So if you're not of legal age, whatever that means for you, hit the door, give a thumbs up, go see Crafty Witch at 232. She's usually live about right now. She keeps it real clean over there. Go tell her Juju say hey. Otherwise, don't do what I do. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just playing, having a good time and de-stressing. Hey, Bon. Nope, Bonnie. Hey, Steph. Hey, Margaret. Okay, y'all, I'm late. I was over at Zena's watching her and enjoying myself, just minding my own damn business. So, hey, Lydia, for the record, and I set this record straight, I have not had an affair with my ex-husband. Just so you know, keep my name out your mouth. Okay. That's all that drama. Let's move right on. How y'all doing? Okay. This is the stuff from last night. Look how it turned out. You're getting hit by a snowstorm. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. I don't like snowstorms. It's usually a bunch of ice. My husband has Joe Rogan playing. Can y'all hear that? This one was the one that we did last night with the Vaseline and alcohol inks. It turned out so good. I absolutely love it. Hey, Bon. And then this one, same thing. Then this one turned out good too. I found it. We had laid it over there. That one turned out good. So these turned out good. I think we saw the rest of those last night. But see how they dry and they're not sticking together? They don't stick together when they're dry. Oh, that's still my favorite. I think I love those two colors. A blizzard. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Bon, girl. When it's over, you got to call me. I got to tell you the latest. Hey, Lamont, how you doing? Okay, so then remember we did the Tim Holtz on the paper. That turned out so good. That turned out so good. All right, y'all remember that flop-off page I was using? Look at it. Didn't it turn out pretty? Hey, Deb. Didn't it turn out pretty? I thought it turned out so pretty. But you know, those flop-off pages and roll-off pages usually turn out to be some of the best stuff. Mud is Lamont. So, and I still can't get this off my finger. I use some strong alcohol and everything. But I have been playing some more today, so, you know. Okay, so then what I did, this was a flop, well, not really a flop off, more like a roll-off, spray-off kind of thing. I used when I was painting this and these. I used it with my paintbrush. Didn't that turn out good? And then that was a flop off of the stencil and stuff I was using. So I thought that turned out pretty good. You know, it looked cute. All right, so then I was sitting around in between stuff that I haven't got to really do much today. I had to finish helping my son with some of his stuff and some of his army stuff that he had going on. And, you know, family stuff. And I wasn't feeling too good. So I laid around a lot today. I did try to clean out. You know, I walked back there to the closet of doom, picked up some, set it back down, and came back out. That counts. Hey, Jackie. That's about all I did in that closet today. So then when I sat down, I thought, well, I saw that tape. I said, I wonder if we could do that Vaseline on this tape. And I did it because it is a little porous. It's not completely non-porous. It is porous. But so I put it on it and it worked. So then I just kept adding and playing and adding and using different stuff and testing different things on to see how it worked. So I thought it turned out pretty good. That looked pretty cool, cut, in strips. We cut it in strips. See how that looks when you cut it down? So I thought that would be good is to use like some page edging or wash here in with some other stuff. And then this is the one I did with the Vaseline. So I took that stencil and put the Vaseline down on it. But the only problem is it is porous. So the Vaseline does not come off clean like it does on the non-porous stuff. It's still there. It's in the fabric kind of stuff. But it worked. It worked. Not as great. Not as clean, I guess, as the other stuff, but it did work as a resist. So, and then I was testing how I did this first before I went to this. But that even looks cool on the back, don't it? I took different sprays and stuff and sprayed them out to see how it would react to this medical tape. So that did pretty good. So then I thought, well, let's see how some watercolor does. I haven't tried watercolor on it. So then, we were cleaning up last night. Move this out of the way. We were cleaning up last night, and I was using the baby wipe. So it wound up not being a baby wipe. It's one of those damn flushable things again. Apparently, I still have this much of those flushables left. Thank God. So anyway, I thought they were baby wipes, but it's the flushables because they just fall apart. So I was using those to clean up. So I took one of them and then put it on a time card. Let's see. Hey, Christina. Hey, Marty. I put it down on here, and then I just did some extra spraying with this. Mix some more up on that, and I used some purple that I had with that, and then I took some of the white ink and just dripped over it, and then when all that was through, I took, and all of it was dry and everything, I took this stencil here and just laid it down and used some of the purple and sprayed on it, so it's kind of like a real dark, almost looks black. So that's pretty cool. I was thinking about taking some gold and going around outlining the design, but I don't know. But it still looks kind of cool like it is for a base. So I was just playing with the trash after that. Uh-oh. Oh, that must be on the bottom of that. Let's move that over out the way. Something had that on the bottom. Okay. So then I thought, and you can't see, let's push this up a little bit, but I did some of that systemic writing down here. So, hey, Miss Beth. So, hey, Tammy. I thought I could, let's do some watercolors. So, I've got my favorite watercolors, which I still have not done a swatch on. I really seriously need to swatch this mess the way I have it on here or in here, so I know what colors, because some of these colors you just can't tell what they are if you use them. So, and then We have our watercolor pen stuff here. I'm going to use this one. I need to just take these out. I was trying to keep them separated, but I'm just going to take them out and add them in here.
This was the concern about AI, was that eventually AI would become sentient and autonomous and create better versions of itself.
Leave that over there and tear that off and put that in there. Throw that away.
Essentially say that they don't have a job anymore, they just kind of show up and it does the work for them, and that this is far more potent than what the general public is aware of. So, getting better.
Oh my gosh! How did that get back in there? That's from 24 when I went to the retreat. Ah! Okay. All right, let's do this one. And let's do this one. And let's do the fan brush. And let's do this. Okay. Then I got my water out. Okay, so I thought what we would do, I'll take the big one to do the base on, was, and it never changed just last night. I have not cleaned my desk off, y'all. You know, in recovery, they teach you that it is not your business about what other people are saying about you. That's what they tell you. But you know, sometimes I just wonder, why does people put your name in their mouth? You ain't got nothing to do with shit. You just over here living your own life. It makes absolutely no sense. All right, let's see. I don't know. Can y'all see that? Yeah. Okay, this is the bright yellow. And it hits on there. And let's take some of the green. Oh my gosh, baby, you're gonna have to mute this Joe Roden or something. I think it's a little loud. I think they can hear it. I don't want to get dinged. I don't know what Mr. Rogan's doing over there. All right, let's see what happens when we dry it. What did I not do? Why you give me the eyeballs, Marty? Hey, Michelle. I got everything. I don't have any tops open. My glues are closed. You're scaring me. Why are you giving me the eyeballs? Okay, I think that dried it up. Yep. Well, not right there in the middle. No, I did not clean my desk last night. I didn't. I didn't clean it today either. Let me show you what a mess this is. Let me see if I can zoom out. Let me scoot back so you won't see me because I am not presentable. Look at that mess. Let's see if we can take it this way. Oh, it won't go the other way. Oh, there it goes. A little bit, not much. Maybe I can zoom in and take it the other way. No, oh, yep, a little bit. And let me see if I can zoom out. You still see it? No, that's it. You can't see past that way. But you see how all this looks? That over there looks the same way. It looks the same way. I'm telling you. Joe Rogan's off now, and I don't know what that is over there playing. Sound like some kind of game or something. So I haven't cleaned nothing up. Nothing. Nada. Okay, I think that's dry. It doesn't cover, the watercolor doesn't cover as much as the other did. Let's get a little more without changing the yellow, and let's do some of this. I need to start using a palette with my watercolors because I'm being a bad mama. I'm mixing the colors with it, and it's not, I got to do better. I have one, but I got to do better. I got to start acting like I know what the hell I'm doing. That's what I got to start doing. Oh my God, it is still funny. I'm sorry. It's funny. Okay. They're starting to get kind of ugly. Let's clean that brush. All right, there we go. Let's go into that. I was trying to do a base of yellow. It just take a lot. It's taking a lot. I think because it's sucking it up, you think? We'll just do it. It doesn't matter. Let's just rub all that off. And let's go into some of this red. I'm just going to have to go walk over here. Hold on, y'all. I got to go cut this Joe Rogan stuff off. Because now he's back on. I don't know what he's talking about. And I don't know Mr. Rogan. He might get upset that I got his stuff playing in the background, which I don't. Hubby does. It's not my, Hubby's doing that. Mr. Rogan, not me. He's a big fan. All right, let's see. And he's took his little tail outside. He's been burning. You know, when we had that storm, that ice storm, and it broke all the trees and stuff. Oh, that was supposed to be clean water. This is supposed to be dirty water. Okay. Hold on. Oh. Okay. There we go. I had to pause it. All right. So you should listen to him sometimes. He's great. I listen to him all the time. He's always playing in my freaking house. Always. Joe Rogan is always on up in this house. If it's not Joe Rogan, it's that fishing dude. What's that fishing dude's name he watches? Oh my God. You get some bright red to go right up in here and mix it with some of that bright orange. I got some bright orange over there. I'm trying to think of what the fishing dude's name is. Bass something. Bass. Big Mouth. No, it ain't Big Mouth Bass. It's God, Bass something. Something Bass. He's all the time watching that. Something Bass. What is that Bass? Oh God. There we go. There we go. It won't do any gradients on this because it just sucks it up. Okay. I don't know. Those Bass people, they have merchandise, and you know how they get in with and get sponsored and all that stuff. I done bought some of their stuff. I should know it. Let me see. Okay, get some of that. All right. Okay. And then let's see. There we go. All right, now, so that's going to be our base. I'm going to dry it, and then we're going to put some Vaseline on it and spray the hell out of it. Kicking the bass. That's it. They don't blend well. I don't know. I like it because it's bright colors. It's very pigment. See, look at that. That's so bright yellow. All right, now let's get that same one I've been using this whole time because we can compare with it. What did I do with it? I threw it somewhere. Here it is. All right, let's put it on here. Kicking the bass. That's what it's called. I know I mean, this is a bright yellow. I don't know if you can tell it. Look at that. Look at that. It is a bright, bright yellow. It's so pretty. The colors are so pretty. So far, this rubs in and stuff, and it's okay. It doesn't like stay slicky and greasy and nasty on this tape. Let's do one here. Good God Almighty. Okay. And sweetie, if you hear this, okay, Aunt Do gave me some advice. So Aunt Do said that if you know what you got and you sleep with it and you keep sleeping with it, you can't talk about it. Okay? So heed her advice. Listen to your Aunt Do. She is giving you that advice from the grave, honey. Don't be a dick. Okay, there we go. All right. And then one more little thing up here where it barely ain't nothing. Let's do these little flowers. There we go. And then this one right here. All right, let's do like a light. Let's see how much. Let's do like a little light. And let's just do a little light cover and see how much covering it means. Okay, so we got that on there. Throw that over there. I got to wash it because it's got so much on it. All right, so I'm going to spray it. Let's close this up so I don't make a mess. I'm going to spray it. That's right. You cannot complain about your ex if you slept with it and then kept sleeping with it. So you can't talk about it afterwards. No, Marty, it ain't Chris. It's the exes. The exes. Okay, so we got that. See how it's beating up? Okay, so it's beating up over, and I'm just spraying this because I like this color. So it's beating up over that. It's soaked in that stuff, but then it's beating up on the top of the Vaseline, so it might work. And then let me get a white. Thought I had a white. Oh, well, I'll just use these up because they do glue down really good. I can say that about these damn flushable whites. And this was the Equate brand from Walmart. It wasn't the name brand flushable wipe or nothing. It was just the Walmart brand. They do glue down really well, and they do make good texture things. They do that. I can say that about them. Okay. And I'm kind of scared to put the heat gun on the Vaseline. I'm a little scared to put the heat gun on it. All right, and then let's go on and just keep it in with the rest of the color stuff. Let's just do a little purple. All right, and then I've got some of the white. And I was trying to skeet it, but it wasn't skeeting across nothing. Oh, there it goes. Look, I talk about it and it skeets. But it just soaks in. It's too wet. Okay. Maybe I need to try. Let me try to. All right, and then I want some pink. Let's put some pink on it. And I just dropped the top. Oh, there it is. Would have been way down to get that top. Let's see. We got some Delusions pink, I think. No, this is all distressed, but it'll be okay. What we got in here, this pink wise. Barn door's red, so we got some barn door. Do I have any distressed pink? What is that? I've never used that color. Let's see what that color is. I ain't never used it. Tarnished. Can't see. Can't see to read it. That's the only bad thing. The light here looks real good, but the rest of the place is dark. Going like weird. You've got better things to worry about. I know, right? I was given that advice during my divorce. So, you know, while she was still alive. She's since gone on to heaven. Oh, I don't like that. Mm-mm. No. Okay. I wonder what barn door looks like. Because apparently I don't have any pink. I've got some light pink. I'm going to white pink. Let's see what barn door looks like. That's red. Okay, it looks a little pinkish on there. Okay. All right. That's enough to show colors, definition of colors, I think. We'll let it be and we'll go on to this next one. Let's do some blues on this next one. And this one I want to try from the beginning. So I'm going to use some of the writing down here to cover up. So I want to cover up some of the writing that's on the white tape. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We're just to find out. I didn't get a chance to play with that today. And then we'll put some more up here. I need to put Vaseline on my hands before I start playing with this. Let me do that. Put me a good coat on my hands, maybe to help with that ink. Hey, Frida, how you doing? Oh my gosh, is it breakfast time? Oh my goodness. Okay, if we're doing breakfast, I want some bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. And some grits. And I'm a little hungry, so what else can I have? Let's do just 2 up here and 1. Let's do this one up here. That one right there. Okay. That's good enough. Put that down there. Let me rub this Vaseline in my hands and on my fingernails. All right. And let's open. Close up that Vaseline. That's maybe it. Has anybody ever done that resist with the watercolors and stuff? Let's do some blues. This is a, oh wait, I still got yellow in it. I don't want to. Let's get that off of there. Oh crap. Okay, there we go. Make sure. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. I don't know. I'm afraid that I can't do that because it will be. Let's get a lot of water. I don't want to. Okay. That's not too bad. All right, I think that'll cover it up enough for us to be able to tell. Yeah. right. And then let's put that up here. And then let's get some water and blend that. There we go. That is cool. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Can y'all see that? It just beaded up over it. Okay. I was trying to kind of keep it halfway cleaned up on the edges. All right. Gosh, that's a bright blue. These colors are so... Damn, that was my clean water. I messed up. Okay, let's do some gold. Let's see. Let's see what some gold looks like. It's like little specks there. And then let's do a whole little section. Oh no, that's gone. And then let's do a section down here. Oh, okay. All right, and then let's go and screw that water up the rest of the way. Let's do this one. Right up in here. In between that. Phew, it's hot. Oh, porridge is good. I haven't had, and I've never had real. I don't think I've had authentic porridge. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. That's not something we would do in the South. I don't believe. Somebody can correct me if you're wrong. If I'm wrong and you know better. I mean, I've had what people call that, but I just don't believe that was authentic stuff. You know, not like what Goldilocks had. Okay, I think that'll be enough to show. Those are some ugly ass colors mixed together to be enough to show the difference. Don't y'all think so? I do. I think that would be a difference. Okay, so let me move this out the way, clean that off. I don't like this Vaseline feeling on my hands though. Okay, I'm gonna move this off. here. All right. Okay, this one here is kind of dry. So let's, no. Oh, that's right. Never mind. This had the colors behind it, didn't it? That's right. This had the watercolors behind it. So I better, let's see. This one right here, we could tell it. Oh, okay. Well, let me get, I don't want that one. Let me get a clean one. Maybe it's, can y'all see that? All right, that's where the red is. All right, here is that. All right, here's the yellow. Oh, the yellow you can really tell. All right, it's not as clean as the other. And I think because it's water and it's on this semi-porous material, because this is made to cover wounds. It's medical tape to cover wounds. So it is breathable, but it is a moisture barrier, but it is still breathable. I'm not quite sure how they accomplish that task, scientifically and all, but it is. Okay. Okay. That's a little grungy, but it worked. Can y'all see that? This is what I wiped off of it. And it went through. Wait a minute. I got some right here. Hold on. There we go. All right. Make sure I got all of it off. Okay. All the Vaseline is off. Yeah. And that's it. Let's pull it up. And that is what it looks like. So that's the watercolor base. Then we put the Vaseline stencil on top of it. And then we added the sprays. I did the sprays on top of it. So that's what that one looks like. So I'm going to put it. Oh, I'll just get a different one. I just need some plastic to stick it to. So I'm going to lay that on that plastic. Lay that over there on the other plastic. I'm going to take my baby wipe and wipe all this up. There we go. All right, and then this one, I'm not going to do anything but watercolor on it. We're just going to see how the watercolor does. Okay, let's just do. All right. Here's a little heat gun. I'm going to take this and just kind of dab the extra off of that. Okay. I better get a clean one. We don't want to contaminate no experiment. That wouldn't be good. That would not be good. Thank you. Isn't it pretty cool though? Yeah, it does look like a piece of fabric. It is fabric. It is 3M. It's Medipore tape. I had some they were throwing away because they didn't know it was left on a cart and they didn't know, if it was clean or, I mean, it was clean because it was on the out, Let me say it this way. It was clean tape. I don't have dirty tape. But it was questionable. So therefore you couldn't use it on a patient. So I'm like, oh, I can try some experiments with that. So I took it. Okay. All right. I don't like it, but okay, it's there. Maybe it's not dry enough. The other ones did that, so I guess it would be the same. Let's go down here where the writing is. Let me get a clean piece. Just so we won't mess that up. Can you see the writing? Okay. That was in the floor. Okay, thank you. In the floor where? Beside me. Beside my chair? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's still real wet. That might be an issue. Okay. Before we do that other one, let's hit it. See, that melts it. I don't like that. Okay. All right, well, it's not as defined with just, and I think it's because, it's the watercolor, so it seeps. It doesn't do like those other ones. So let's pull it up. Let's get that wet off from up under it so maybe we can tell the difference. Okay. Because it does go all the way through and it still feels real wet. But when we look at this side, we can see the design. It does hold the design. There are crisp edges. But when you go to wipe it, it just smears. Now, I don't know. We might need to do one and set it aside and see what happens if we let it completely dry. If we can still see that, you can still see it. I wonder if we let it just completely dry and then try to wipe it because it's still real wet. See, it's still real wet. Let's flip it over. Look at the back. The back looks cool. It actually looks a little more cooler than the front. Oh, cut off. Uh-oh. I flopped it around, let it stick to itself here. Oops. I'm going to wind up tearing it. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll place that to see if it'll be okay. Huh. Okay, that did pretty good. I like this piece with the writing and the blue. I like that. I don't really care about that. I'm going to have to use that as a background, try to do something else to it. It won't tear like regular tape. All right, put that over there. I kind of like that piece. Ooh, that's drying more over there. Let me bring that back. Look at it. It's starting. It's drying some more. The more it dries, it looks like it's gotten brighter. Don't that look like it's gotten brighter? Those are some good fall colors. It looks like it's getting brighter the more it's drying. Yeah, I don't want to shovel snow. We got cold, but we didn't have anything either. Tomorrow's gonna be cold.
44 and a lower 24.
Oh Jesus! When's Easter?
Then it goes back up.
Like 2 weeks. Is it the first or the middle? I never know. I don't like this distressed. I wonder what that chin is. Oh. Oh. This is just turmeric. This is turmeric spray. Yeah.
First day of spring is the 20th of March.
Yeah.
Spring ain't far away.
The only thing with this is, yeah. The only thing with this is if you use this as a spray, which it works wonderful as a paper dye and a spray, I'm here to tell you. And it works wonderful to put in, to mix in with your onion dye. If you do paper onion dye, if you take your turmeric and you mix your turmeric in with your onion while you're boiling your onion to get your stuff, and then you use it to dye your paper, you get the prettiest, but don't mix a lot so the turmeric overpowers the onion, but you get this pretty light golden color. But you have to play around with the amount because it depends on how much onion you got. But it's just like, it's a pinch of turmeric, okay, in your onion dye. And then to make your turmeric spray, so you won't have, you still have, I still have just a little bit of sediment here, not much. But to get it, you have to boil your water and then add your turmeric. You have to let that come to a boil and, keep stirring it and whisking it while it's boiling so it kind of dissolve, and just trying to bring it to a boil. And then I let it cool. And then I take a container with a coffee filter in it, and I filter my boiled turmeric water. So you filter that one time, and then you'll have a lot of stuff, sediments in that. And then I let it settle, and I let it set. And I usually let it set for about an hour or so. And then I take another coffee filter and I filter that again. And if I didn't use a lot, more golden turmeric you want, the more turmeric you use. So if you use a good bit of whatever, you want to let that set. And then the third filter should be okay. You should be able to filter that down in it and filter it after you let it set for another hour, and then filter it, and that should have all your sediment out of it. And then you want to put it in your sprayer, and you can mix it with alcohol to be an alcohol spray. If you mix it with water, you're going to put a touch of vinegar in it. And it makes the pretty. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, here's some. Was the back clean on it? Yeah. It makes the most prettiest. Oh, that's going to go through. You're going to be able to see it. I got to get a plain piece of paper. Hold on. That's going to be yellow because that is a contaminated test because the back's got something written on it. Hold on. Let me get a piece of plain paper. All right. Here's a good piece of plain paper. And then I'll put that plastic down on it so it won't get on that stuff. Okay, there you go. Let me wipe this up. See, it makes, can you see it? See, it makes such a pretty yellow golden color on it. And it's so nice because it bleeds through, so it'll do both sides at one time on that. And you spray it really hard like this one. This is that one. It had the blue on the back, and I sprayed it. So you can see the blue through the front. And it kind of makes it look like a yellow-green color. So it's pretty cool. I like that spray. It's a pretty good spray. It is time-consuming to make it, but it's pretty good. It's just be careful because it will stain the hell out of everything. Hey, Thunder, how you doing? Girl, I'm sorry I had to leave you live. I just wasn't feeling good. I had to go lay down. Okay. So, watercolor and the Vaseline is a good go. It's just, I believe we need to dry. So, do we want to test one and set it aside and check it tomorrow before we wipe it off? Or are y'all okay with the way it turned out? But I would seriously do it. But I think I would do it in stages if I want it cleaner. Because with that watercolor being wet, when you wipe it, it kind of smears in there. It still don't look bad, though. Especially when you spray over it with another color. Yeah, I got to wash that with the...
What are you going to do is in a bowl?
Put it in the sink for me now. I got to wash that Vaseline off of it. So that's okay. And this one, what we did, the more it dried, the brighter it's getting. So it still needs to dry just a little bit more. But it gets brighter as it dries. That's just, I like that one. That I would like to do some light ones or do some stamping on it and then do some spraying over top of it with some stamping. That would be pretty cool. I don't like doing the Vaseline stamping. I tried that. It's messy. I don't like it. It's too messy for me. You want me to do one and let it dry? We can do one and then set it over there and let it dry tomorrow and wipe it off and see what it does. You want to do one with the watercolor? Wait, Andrew's got a storm going on? Oh my goodness. Yeah, stay safe. Because I don't think your storms are like our storms. I think what you would call a storm, we would call something else. I don't know. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh. I bet y'all are getting hit. Oh, my Lord. I do want y'all to keep it. I don't want any more ice or snow mixture. We never get snow. We always get ice. It winds up being ice by the time it gets through. I don't want any of that. I think you know, y'all can keep all that business. Okay, hubby took that one, so we'll have to get another one. I wonder what a small one. We've got this one that has the lace on it with the small stuff. Let's try that. And let's do it in white so we can tell how much. I'm ready for spring, but you know, it doesn't really matter because springtime, you know, it's the thunderstorms and the wind and the windstorms and the lightning storms. So you have that to deal with. And then the later spring gets, then the tornadoes starts moving in and hurricanes. You know, tornadoes spin off from the hurricanes. So it don't really matter. Every season has its own kind of bad weather. I guess you just have to pick your poison. You know? Oh, that is cute. All right. And then down this edge, because we could cut those off and use them on different things. And petroleum is oil based, and oil and water don't mix. So we knew it would work. We just didn't know how good it would work. Scientifically speaking. All right, so let's get I wonder what watercolor tubes work better. I do love these, but okay. Let's take that up and this up. I cannot believe I had let. It took me almost 2 hours the other night to clean my desk. I said I can't let my desk get like this again. And what the hello do I do? Let's see if our angular brush would do any better. And let's do All right, one more spot down here. Let's get the lighter. A lighter, darker blue down there. Okay, let's get this blue. I have to take that and make that. I gotta clean these out. I cannot be doing that. I need to get me one of those mop brushes. Let me see if I can change it up any by doing that. Let's see. Yeah, that works a little better. There we go. All right, there we go. That working better. That's working better. All right. Oh my goodness. Almost through. I'm gonna finish this and we'll call it a night. I'm gonna go and get ready for bed and see if I can't call it an early night. Watch me be wide awake by the time I get through getting ready. Cause y'all, I don't even have my pajamas on. I got a regular shirt on and lounge pants. I don't even have pajamas on tonight. That's how busy my day has been. Okay, there we go. It didn't smear too bad. I think it's okay. I still got it on there, still kind of built up. All right, that's clean. That's good. Let's clean this one. Take it out of that one. And then that one, all that is clean. Yep, that's all clean. That's good. Then we'll take this one. And then we'll pick all that up and put it on here so we won't at least be wasting it, because that's probably enough to do a whole sky picture. I won't feel like I wasted my watercolor I like so much. Okay, here we go. All right. I hope I got to take that and wash that. Okay. I seriously need to swatch this stuff. Yeah, you never gotten yours either? Me neither. Never got into mine. So, but I mean, you could technically call these pajamas. It's just a t-shirt and a lounge pants. So that could be pajamas. You could call them pajamas, but they're not technically. Okay, there we go. We'll leave this to dry overnight until tomorrow. And then we'll wipe it off and see what it looks like tomorrow. How well it goes. If it seeps through the back, maybe we ought to move it over. Pick it up, move it over. Let's pick it up and move it over. Let's see, all that was under it. Okay. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Let's see, do I have another? Yeah, I do. No, that was the one. Okay. I do have another one of these. We got two different colors going on. Well, I like this side here with those colors. See, that would be a good grungy color. And then this one, that's a good color. This is a good color here with the white. That would be good to kind of put it like that, kind of break that up a little bit. All right. And then that. Like that. And then like that. And those like that. That one like that. And that one like that. And then that one up there like that. There we go. That's cool. And then, right here. Let's pull this off. And then this one here, that comes like a butterfly almost. Let's put that on there. Let's see if we can save that. And then this one, we'll pull it down like this. And that would be cool to go over that spot like that. And then that one looks like a butterfly almost. So that would be cool. See how they look like a butterfly? To go over that spot. All right. And then across the tippity top. Let's see, do we have any colors here? Tippity top. Right here. That kind of goes in with them. Put that over there. Right across here. So I want this. So let's pull this here. Because when you glue it down, remember, straight edges don't play. So if you want it to blend, you can't have straight edges because they don't play. So you have to feather them. Now, if you want straight edges, if you wanted it straight edge across there, then you would leave the straight edge. But if you want to kind of blend in, you have to tear it because the straight edges, they don't play. Here we go. That's cool. All we got to do then is just glue it down. Yep, I'm supposed to be in it right now. We have started it back on January the 23rd. But not January, February. Yeah, February 23rd. But was it January? Hell, what is today's date? January 23rd. I'm confused. January the 23rd. I just haven't been consistent because I've been sick, and then the work had all of this yankety yank going on. So it was a little bit of art every day at night of something that I haven't played with. That was in a long time. That or hoarding. Actually, it was stuff that I haven't played with in a long time. And I had to use a hoarded item. That was my deal. Because I got to quit hoarding stuff. So I've done pretty good. I took all my hoarded item stuff. Yeah, there's two. One starts January 23rd and one starts February the 23rd. Maybe 22nd, but I thought it was 23rd. But actually, you can start the 100-day project any day you want. Doesn't have to be those 2 kickoff days. You can start it any day you want. So that's a good thing about the 100-day project. You can start it any day that you want. Let me put this down. I mean, Dorky Podge this down. Dankeschön. Every time they say that word, I think of that. Dankeschön. Sinatra. He sure was handsome in his lifetime. Who don't like Frank Sinatra? Oh, Frankie boy. Y'all know I ain't never gonna get that back right? Okay. It's all right. We'll just put the glue down. Uh-oh. See, that's the only bad thing about that crap. It tears. It like disintegrates, but I guess it's supposed to if you can flush it, huh? I'll just stick it down. Some kind of way. It'll be okay, right? Right. Oop, get back. It won't look the same, but it'll be all right. Let's put that across the top there. That'll be okay. Let's put this like that. That'll be okay. Let's put this like that. That'll be okay. Let's put it down. That'll be okay. Okay, I'm about to use a different brush. I don't have one. Let me try this one. Let me see if these are feather across. They're not going to feather across. It's just going to have to be thick on there. Let's put that right in the middle. That'll be okay. I'll put that down. I don't know. It was a butterfly. Now it kind of looks like a snail. I'm not quite sure what that looks like. hate these things. They are a pain in the ass to work with. Whoop, my glue's dripping. Do not buy flushable wipes. That was the biggest mistake. I read now. It taught me a lesson. I stop and read. I stop and read. It's like drop, stop, and roll. I made sure it says baby wipes and not flushable wipes. Okay. Now, this is definitely going to have to dry before I can cut it off and clean it up. It'll look 100% better once it's dropped off and cleaned up. And then we can stencil it up and everything. That'll be cool. Put some, I want to put book page on this one. But that is about as good as I'm going to get that crap. Oh, that is cool. I found oh, that is cool. I found a Rolodex thing that I had, but I haven't done one. Let's see, I'm gonna set this over here because I gotta wash that. Gotta wash this one. Let's put this glue top on and clean it up. I'll be having to bang it open. Okay. Got that up. Got that cleaned up. There we go. All right. Whew. All right. Let's see. Maybe I can cover this bottom up with this. Let's try that. Let's take this one. Yeah, that works better. All right, so then let's take this one. This one right here is a messy looking crap. Let's put that over top of that one. There, that kind of holds it together better. Okay. Kind of like that green, that orange stripe there on that one. Let's take it. Let's move this up so we can get some of this glue here. And put that one down there. And have that orange stripe there. There we go. There. That's better. Let's pull that off. That is better. It just needs to dry. And once it dries, I can put another coat over it. I might put some tea bags. I wonder what tea bags would look like over it. Let me just got all these tea bags. Let's see what the tea bag will look like over it. Y'all. Okay, let's do that. Let's throw this crap away. Ugh. Okay. All right. So let's open the glue back up. All right. Let's get the glue thingy-bobby here. And we're going to put glue on the tea bag because that's easier than the dissolvable crap over there. Okay, and then we're going to get the water. Where's the water? I need the water. Let's spray the water on there. There we go. And then we're going to take it pull it up and then lay it down. Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh, look, you can even see through it. It's going to be a little transparency, kind of like when it dries. That's going to be good. Okay. Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes. Okay, let's do the one on top of there. Okay. And then we're going to take this one. Put the glue on it. Squish it with water. Rub it. Pick it up and put it down. Rub it down. Oh, even that is doing good. Oh, look at it. Oh, that's Miss Vicky's gonna be so proud. Miss Vicky's gonna be so proud of me. I'm using tea bags. I've been collecting them, and she fussed the hubby, and he been collecting them for me. And I'm finally using one. Yay, me. And while I'm rubbing the glue, I'm also pushing down on that. Okay, there we go. I still have to cut the edges off. That'll be okay. I'm just going to take that and turn that around like that. Oh, see? That's what it'll wind up looking like. That looks cool, don't it? Yay. Okay, I'm going to lay that up there and let it dry. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I don't know where my top is. What is this? That's okay, it is. Okay. All right, that's it. I promise. I'm done. I just saw that and I thought, oh, I got to do that. You know, sometimes you get started on things, you just can't quit. Anybody else like that? It's like your mojo finally kicks in and you're like, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do this. I don't know what to do with this. You know, it's kind of pretty on its own. That's kind of pretty on its own. Hey, Glitter. Well, girl, get it out and let's do it. I haven't done a tea bag journal. Get it out and let's do it together. I got some tea bags and hubby keeps saving them for me so we can do a tea bag too. I know, isn't that cool? Looks like trees turning up this way. It looks like it's kind of drawing down. It's just, you know, it's cool. I was thinking about maybe a pocket in our journal. We got to get back on my. I got to get back on my 25-pound journal. Because I got crap load of stuff I need to get put in it. So I was thinking about a pocket, and then look at this one. That one turned out really cute. Didn't that one turn out really cute? That's the Becca one we did last night. That turned out really cute. These are my two favorites, I think. Outside of these. Now, I've got some, oh, my arm looked so skinny there, didn't it? I don't know. Y'all, look at this. I went to sleep last night. No, night before last. It was night before last. I don't know. They were here. And the next thing I know, I got one on this side and one on this side. I don't know what happened. I guess I changed them up in my sleep or something. You know, I was wearing them together. Got moved. One got on one side and one got on the other. This I want to take the vellum window Stampin' Up thing that I bought and cut it down and make it into window thing. And I want to cut half of it, and then the other one I want to put in front of the door. You know, it's like when you open the door, it looks like the what you call it, the tile floor. And then this one, I'm going to do try to do a couple more like this. Those will look really cool, wouldn't they? Well, we should do some with yellow and then gold. And it could be the yellow brick road. Oh my gosh, y'all. Whoever's doing the Alice in Wonderland journal, you could do that. You could do the bright yellow alcohol ink and then put your stencil down over top of it. And then do the gold ink or gold color ink. And it could be the yellow brick road. You could put them down on your journal and it could be the yellow brick road. Isn't that cool? You could even do the Tim Holtz brick stencil like that. That would be so awesome. Okay. I'm done. This hasn't dried. I'm gonna move it one more time. See? All that. Where is... Let's use this one. And wipe that up with this one. To build up colors on that one to use. And then this one is just my clean rag. Okay, there we go. So now that should be the last time we need to move it because that's just damp. It's got I had a little dripping of glue on it. So this is just damp here, so it should be okay to finish drying. I didn't want it sucking up through the bottom and messing up the thing. So that should be good, and I'll leave it there and we'll check it tomorrow. This will have to dry all night tonight and tomorrow. So I'll leave it there too. It'll have to dry. And that's all we've got drying. This one, before I go, this is what we did. And it's still bright. I think that's as bright as it's gonna get though. That still looks cool. That's dry, so that's as bright as it's gonna get. And then that's that one. So we'll see if we let it dry before we wipe it off, if it smears any. Okay, we got those clean. I'm gonna take these I didn't use those, but I use these too. I'm gonna take these and just clean them really good again anyway. And we'll put these back up in our watercolor brush holder so I won't mess them up anywhere. You know, we don't want Cindy throwing a fit on me. Okay. So we got that, and then I'll wash these, and that's it. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, girl. Get in your craft room. Just make a path. Just push everything. Just push everything to make you a path. Just push it out the way. Push it in the corner. Just make you a path. So then when you get your path, you in your room. Yay, we in the room. And then when you get over, to your desk there, then you can clean off just that spot where you can work. Right there at that one spot. See? And then you'll have a path and a spot to work. And then you can slowly put up stuff where you reach where it needs to be. And then you got it. You got it, girl. Okay. I'll see y'all tomorrow. If the creek don't rise, the Lord's willing, and work lets me out before visiting hours. Bye, y'all. See ya. Night. Oh, God. Go back and look at it, Jessie. I did the Vaseline with watercolor. It was pretty cool. See you tomorrow.